Well, hello and welcome to Sam and James's Adventures. Today we have ended up coming to visit Caldey Island on the coast of Pembrokeshire where I live, where Sam has treated me because today is
it's a special day, girl.
and it's my birthday. Yeah. So we've done lots of videos, so let's go back to where we started in Tenby before we came over. And like and subscribe to all our other videos. Hi, so me and Sam have now landed on Caldey Island after showing you some videos of Tenby before we boarded, and then we've shown you an amazing boat trip over. So now we are going to explore the island and see what wildlife we can find here. Unfortunately, we can't film the monks. I don't think we're going to see them. This is my fourth time and I've never spotted them yet. So they're good hiders. Yeah, but Sam will do some talking in this video as well, as this is called Sam and James Adventures and not James Tyler anymore.
As you can see on Caldey Island, there are different 90 species of birds seen on Caldey, but these are some of the more common that we may spotted during our visit today. We got a pheasant, we got swallows, puffins are one of my favourites, and we got grey partridge, black swan, and also we got a cough, and we got a robin, and we got a falcon. Not sure how to say this one.
Obstructure or something?
Something like that.
Don't worry.
And these kind of birds we will see on the island today.
Marcus will be able to tell us how to spell that.
If we don't see some today, but we might see something on the island.
This tractor you can see had to pull the boat in because the tide was out. Yeah, and he's trying to get out of the water.
It's a puffin.
What's, well, we've just been walking through a bit of a woodland and we have just, some saying we've seen a puffin, but it's actually cardboard wood.
But
And I need to explain that we are actually in Caldey Island because Sam's paid for this.
for his birthday.
Because today is my birthday, as I would have said earlier in the video. So this is Sam's treat. So turn this round, and this is the puffin she was talking about. And then we also got a carved squirrel with a peanut. Maybe this is the little guy we see in Ice Age. Sam's concentrating on her phone,
Like always.
as we should be trying to enjoy a walk around Caldey Island. checking all the birthday messages coming through on Facebook.
Yeah, you got like 42.
Yeah?
42 birthdays all coming through. So, but we will have a look later tonight to see how many we can get.
So that is the monastery above me and Sam, one of the highlights of Caldey Island. And we're walking up to St David's Church, and we're walking past what might be holiday homes.
We got
And
St David's there.
the church.
The church is that back way.
Show us where we're going.
Like I said, St David's is that way, and also you got the other church, what above the hill.
Okay, so we're going with Sam, we're going that way. Something we have noticed, there is 2 churches and this is one of them. And we can go inside, but we're not allowed to film inside. So we will see you when we come back out to walk to the next church where I said to you we were going, St David's. Friday, do they? Saturday, I mean. Usually do it on a Sunday.
At the moment, he's filming that little thing behind me, yeah.
So me and Sam have made it to this point where this little guy is in the back. We've now got a walk path going that way. So we're going to head that way because there's a history that down that way there could be red squirrels that Sam wants to see.
We might see some other wildlife on the way as well, though.
Yeah, and we will be back with you in a bit. Nice sound of the wildlife here.
You can hear lots of birds.
Yeah, we can.
You might be lucky, you might see something
Yeah,
on the way.
a bear, quite
Oh, if it's
possibly.
not a bear. What it says is coming in. So,
Okay, so we have just found a way up to the lighthouse and a nature trail. So we're going to go down the nature trail. That will take us round the back to the lighthouse. And if we see anything interesting, we will get back to you. See you in a bit. Stuck on a deserted island in the Pembrokeshire coast.
I'm not going to any filming. No. I'm not there to film this weekend. I'm only doing for. Hang
So,
on, people coming. Oh, I put my phone was ringing then, but it wasn't.
you can see a bit of a river down there. Really nice and quiet.
Hey, beautiful girl. She's a girl.
Well, Sam is actually fussing a duck and some new ducklings in the little lake I showed you. We are in the minute going to be heading through this doorway onto the path.
Are my favourite ducks, they are.
Yeah, that's
Because
good.
I would like to get myself into nature. I think nature is my dream job. I would love to be.
You think you need to get in touch with David Attenborough?
I think I will.
Maybe there could be a Sam and David Attenborough adventures.
My little ducklings will be involved, yes.
Yeah. So come on, we are going that way.
And we see you
Yeah.
in a bit. So, we're heading that way. There is another bit. I'm guessing this is part of an old church or a chapel.
Say it looks like an old house.
It's between a church, chapel, or maybe a house. You never know what it is. Oh, actually, it's an old mill. Because it's signposted on top of a window. And not sure how much do I know about this, but I might get some information out on our YouTube.
And what do you think that might be down there?
That must be a tunnel going somewhere.
I thought it was a fireplace, but
Well, it might be a fireplace.
yeah.
I'm not going to go down there. I might break a leg because I don't want to do that.
I've just found that doorway, so we're going to go there and see what's in there.
There's only coming up as well, friend. Give me a little bit more.
So we have just got to a bit that looks like it's like saying that you've reached the top of a mountain kind of sign. Watch out, Sam. Oh. So I wonder what this might be. It is it's in a different language, I think, so I can't really recognise that. We'll be back with you in a bit. What have you thought of Caldey Island so far, Sam?
Really, really good experience. What is on the island altogether? You got different wildlife. You got like different churches, like different like chapels, churches that like. You see what is that? Sorry, I'm looking at birds. So. But I'm also into nature as well. They got plenty of nature on the island as well, not just the buildings on the island itself. But our next stop we'll be going to the lighthouse, see what's up, and also we'll be stopping for food soon. No.
We have just noticed this castle house kind of thing here, which is quite interesting. We'll probably find a board or something that will probably tell us the real information. And like Sam just said, we will see you somewhere between here and a lighthouse if we find something else interesting before we get to the lighthouse. And I've been told on a lovely day you can see Lundy Island from Caldey Island, but I don't think the weather is that today. So hopefully we'll be back in a year's time or something. Here's the interesting building that I just showed you. We're actually standing inside it. And it looks like we've got an old stable here, like a door, and there's a woman standing in front of it. Who could that be?
It's me, your lovely girlfriend.
And we are going to head to the lighthouse. About to head onto the coast path on Caldey Island now, and have a look over here. If you can make up water and land, you can see Tenby and the coast out in the distance. But soon we will be by the lighthouse, so this means we're getting close. See you in a bit. Which way are we going, Sam?
No.
No, you can go up that way. There's the lighthouse there.
That's the bit we want to go. We could have gone the other way if we wanted to get to it.
So we have made the decision to carry on this path to the coast path, and then we'll work our way to the lighthouse. And we're starting to get beautiful views over Tenby over there. Sam's calling them boring. What I just said a minute ago, I was joking. Sam hasn't said they're boring, she said they're absolutely amazing. This is something you don't see when you're not on an island.
I'm on the mission. At the Chapel Point and Lighthouse, I can't read the Welsh. The Caldey Island Lighthouse stands for on the symbol of the island. Working on the lighthouse was completely in 1829 by the Children's School and General Lighthouse Authority for England, Wales and the Channel of Ireland. The Circle of Tower designed by Mr. Nielsen of the Children's House of Energy was built on the limestone at the coast of 338 11 ounces something for the whole of the south side of the island. Portsmouth, not far from the old priory of the lighthouse, is on the form of the chapel. Once powerful by the oil of the lighthouse symbol was kept in old oil stall, which is now the shed on the left-hand side of the road. The lighthouse includes is by the building down by the watermark that is not allowed to be. Mostly the light has been emblematic of many years, being as gas-powered light as the sun value switch is on, simple which has been used in some lights as in the area in 1910. In the daylight, the building itself acts as has been used for in some lights as aids of nickel must be very easy to see. Install the lighthouse here at Caldey is a painting white on other hand of low clay land of the stand at the foot of cliffs or others which white and black to make them more considerate myself 180 feet above the sea level at the Chapel Point. The lighthouse has existed views of the waterway to easy its warm head at the south end of the Gower Peninsula and to the south
Peninsula, that was.
Land
to the south, Lundy Island. The headland terminates in the west with St. Govan's Head.
To see
distance from Tenby Harbour to Caldey, just under 3 miles. In
winter is not usually for 2 or 3 days. Escape without the crossing, leaving the island as set apart from the outside of the world by the storm and tide.
So we are at the end of our video today at Caldey Island and Tenby, and we will do a proper video another time of Tenby, but today is about Caldey Island, and I hope you have enjoyed our video, and like and subscribe us like I said earlier, and then we'll see you in another video. happy
Happy days.
happy half term.